Hey guys, welcome back to Susan Shares.
Hello.
Hello. We have Keri with us today on Susan Shares, and I'm so excited.
I'm happy to be here. So excited.
I am too. And Keri is going to be a guest on our next Tangible Truth Ministries conference on the Enneagram, and I am so excited.
I am too. I love the Enneagram. So when you told me about it, I was very excited.
I know you are. You're kind of obsessed with it, actually.
Maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit. And the conference is going to be August the 29th, 6:30 to 8:30 at Grace Point Church. And so you can get your tickets on tangibletruthministries.com. tangibletruthministries.com. And Keri,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
number are you?
I am a 5.
And Keri is married to Joe.
Yes.
And what number is Joe?
Joe is a 9.
So, tell us how that comes into play.
It's very interesting. So 5s are kind of like the researchers, observers. So I want to know everything. I want to know all the details, all the facts and everything. 9s are just kind of, they're the peacemakers.
Yes, they
And so they just kind of go with the flow. So it has been very interesting because he's not a detail person and I am all about the details.
You do.
So
You ask a lot of questions.
I do. I ask a lot of questions, and because I just function better if I know kind of like what's happening, kind of be prepared for stuff. But he's just happy to just wake up and do whatever comes to his mind that day. So we've had a lot of interesting conversations about, you know, I can go with the flow on these things, but on other things I need to know what the plan is and I need the information.
Because 5s are identified, that 5 type is identified as an investigator.
Yes.
And so just finding out facts really gives you security.
Right.
And for Joe, that does not necessarily mean security for
No,
him.
not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
And so that's what kind of brings friction in relationships sometimes. And now the conference is not just for couples, it's for all relationships. But in this particular case, Keri being married, and they've just been married for how long?
Around 10 months, almost a year. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Not even a year yet. And I remember when y'all were dating, this came into play.
A lot.
Until, because the Enneagram also is very important to make note of, and I know you've heard us say this on Susan Shares a lot in relation to the Enneagram. It's about the motive. What is your motive?
Right.
To why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And when they were dating, and we were talking about this because we're in a mentor-mentee relationship that we really talked a lot about.
Right.
I don't understand where Joe's coming from.
Exactly.
And Joe saying, I don't really get where you're coming from.
So I have a perfect example of that. That's
perfect.
just a little thing. When we first got married, I would text him with are you on your way home yet? And that immediately made him defensive.
Okay.
And then I would get frustrated because he wouldn't tell me if he was on his way home yet. So we finally sat down and had a conversation about it. And I'm like, he's like, why do you want to know? And I'm like, because I'm trying to cook you dinner and I want dinner to be hot when you get home. And I'm like, I don't care if you come home at 5 or midnight. I just need the information so that, you know, I can either eat without you, which I will do. I'm like, if you're going to be late, that's fine. I'm going to eat in front of the TV watching Netflix. But if you're almost home, then I'm going to wait and eat dinner with you. Well, he took it as you're trying to start a fight. You think I'm late. I'm not, you know, doing what you want. I'm not showing up on time. And so he immediately got defensive, thinking that I'm trying to check up on him or start something, because 9s hate conflict, where I'm just like, no, I just really want the information and then I'm happy. So once we figured that out, now every single day when he leaves work, he texts me, I'm leaving work now, and I'm just like, thank you, this is really great, it's perfect.
And you know, that really, for real, that was such an easy fix.
It really was.
And the difference is so many couples, in this case, they were not dating anymore, so many couples can just go on and on
Right.
and on, where it turns into this huge
Huge thing.
thing, and it really didn't need to at
Yeah.
all. And so this really comes into play. We hope that you will come to the conference. I so appreciate you giving that little bit of testimony there between you and Joe. But we're going to have every number, speaking of Keri and Joe, we're going to have every single number represented, male and female. So there'll be 18 people on stage. It's going to be very interesting.
We've been told we can only talk for 3 minutes each.
That's
so
right.
We'll go really quick.
It's going to go, yes, exactly. And so it'll be really good, and it's going to represent all relationships. Again, not just couples, but parenting, love, whether you're dating or married. It's going to represent your relationship with Jesus. It's going to represent friendships. It's going to be for all relationships, work relationships.
Yeah.
So please come. We would love to have you there. August the 29th, 6:30 to 8:30, Grace Point Church. Tickets you can get tangibletruthministries.com. Thanks. We love you. Bye-bye.
See you there.